Well, hello there, Aquarius. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. So, today we are doing not just your weekly tarot for the week of August 8th through the 15th, we're also doing your Lion's Gate portal. So, this is a special energy that opens up to us on August 8th, so on Monday, but it helps us to see clearly, to give us the strength and the courage to go forward in our soul's purpose and to help manifest the abundance that we are seeking in our life. So the abundance could be in any different kinds of form. It could be in material things, definitely, but it could also be in a sense of fulfillment in your work. It could be in love. It could be in any area that you are wanting to expand. So the lovely energy of this Lionsgate portal is that it happens in Leo season, which is all about strength and courage. It's also about, taking our purpose and being able to empower ourselves with those, the clarity that we are seeking in order to go forward. Okay, so I'm kind of like trying to do that intro and lay these cards out. So we are ready. And I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to pull this old traveler's card here to get an overall general view. And then what we're going to do is take a look at what you are being asked to heal during this Lionsgate portal, and what to continue developing in yourself, what also to purge, and then we're going to take a look at your special uniqueness, your special gifts and talents, and how you can use those in order to bring in this abundance that you're seeking. So let's take a look at your soul traveler's card. Oh my goodness, this is lovely. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. And what a Leo. I mean, we all get to embrace this Leo energy right now. Leo really is strong, courageous, bold, a leader. And here you are with that energy, stepping into your power, understanding how your special, unique gifts and talents are needed by the collective, and also about how to go forth and do that. So let's take a look first. We're going to start off with what to heal. Now remember, healing is about emotions, feelings, about situations or relationships in our life. It can be even about beliefs about ourselves, but allowing those things to transmute, to no longer allow these emotions to drive your actions. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, we have yin. This is, divine feminine, very much an energy of feeling your emotions. And then we have let it go with the heart. And so I feel like this is something that really meant a lot to you. It could have been a relationship. It could have been a job or a career, something that was really close to your heart. But I feel in some way that this situation has come to an end, because underneath you also have time to go. It's about understanding that you did put a lot of time and energy into this situation, but sometimes it's about, understanding, okay, I put a lot of time and energy. I really gave this my best go. And yet at the same time, it's just not meant to be at this time. For a lot of you, I feel like this could be a romantic connection or a very strong friend or family connection, because we have a tall tale underneath there. This is the story that we tell ourselves about why something didn't work out. Really interesting, because there could be this energy of, spinning a tale about why this didn't work out. But right now, what you're being asked to do is to surrender to the energy that this did not work out, even though you gave it your best shot. So Aquarius, sometimes we have relationship situations, jobs, careers that end, and at the time we're not really sure why. You could not have all of the information. And with this card, the Hanged Man, I feel like you've been kind of like trying to figure this out, why this situation or relationship ended. You may be kind of like spinning a tale around it because it's almost as if your ego will not give up the idea that you don't know why it ended. There has to be a reason why. And right now you're being asked to just understand that it's part of the journey, to not allow your emotions of not understanding why you don't know why this ended to hold you back. It's time to step into your power, to just let this be. It's almost kind of like letting it be. So you're being asked to heal this at this time, and that can be kind of difficult when you don't have that closure. But it's also about stepping into the energy of saying to yourself, okay, this happened for me, not to me. Okay, this person, situation, relationship was taken from me as a form of protection, because rejection is God's protection. And not to let it hold you back any longer. You know that in time you will perhaps understand why. Yeah, so we have two knights here, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. You know, the Pentacles is very slow. The Knight of Wands is very fast. You could have been kind of going back and forth with this, trying to figure out, do I give this situation any more time or energy? The wise one inside of you, the Hermit energy, you could have been dealing with a Virgo, but the wise one inside of you is saying, do not put any more time or energy into this situation. It's time for you to step into your power. If this is meant to be, it will be. And if it's not meant to be, it won't. But to heal those emotions around it so that you can just step into your power of understanding, okay, this is not meant to be, at least not at this time. And to go forth in your power. And don't worry, they're saying don't worry about why or why not. Because when you spin tails, the tall tale, remember, tall tales are not real, right? They're exaggerations of the situation. So it's kind of like, don't make up stories, because I think what you're being asked to do right now is to realize that you don't have the whole truth. At this time, there's not a need for you to have the whole truth. Your ego wants you to have the whole truth, because your ego is trying to spin a tale about why this person may have left your life or this situation left your life. For now, be grateful that this person or situation isn't in your life, because there's something bigger out there for you. Okay. Okay, so what to continue to develop within yourself. So this is something that you're already taking steps to nurture within yourself, and you are being asked to continue. All right, Nine of Wands here. You know, the energy that you do have the determination to go on. I feel like, you know, this situation in the past that you're kind of being asked to remove yourself from has been really difficult, and you may at this time not feel like you have the energy to continue. You know, it's almost like giving up hope. I feel like there's giving up hope on this situation makes you feel like you're giving up hope in all areas of your life. But to understand that this is only one small segment of your life, even though it was something significant, that you can continue on without this person or situation in your life, because there's more people out there. There's, you know, a soul tribe out there for you. There's more love out there for you to remove your focus from this situation and to really kind of like start focusing on new friends or relationships that you have already started to make, because, you know, it's about continuing this nurturing process. And a merry motive. You know that your motive here is to find your happiness in this lifetime. And this person or situation in the past it has been removed at this time for a specific reason. Yeah, I feel like you might, we still have pages, you know, lots of page energy, and then we have the Queen of Wands. It could have something to do with children or people that are younger than you. I feel like you're kind of this Queen of Wands, you know, stepping into your your creativity, your business savvy, your confidence to continue doing that. To understand that there are people around you, once again, community. There could be younger people that you are actually influencing with the way that you are continuing to. Also getting. Okay, what is the saying? Little pictures have big ears. Little pictures have big ears. I think that was a saying my grandmother used to use. It meant the meaning of that is that children, okay, are like pictures on a wall, right? But they may not be saying anything. A picture on the wall isn't talking, right? Because when I grew up, children were seen and not heard. So we were like pictures on a wall. So there's this energy of understanding that there's people, perhaps children, or perhaps people that are younger than you, or perhaps even people that look up to you are watching. Okay, so to nurture your relationships with these younger people, to also step into the power of understanding that you are influencing others by your actions. And coming back to this community, so some of you could be even like, you could have like a blog on the internet or a YouTube channel. You could be an author. You could be a teacher, a speaker. You could be a coach, something like that. To continue developing this very nurturing and yet vivacious confidence in yourself, because you are honestly really influencing other people by your words and your actions at this time, that you have the strength, the courage to continue, even though something was very difficult. Some ending occurred, stepping into your power and continuing your life without spinning these tales, right? Of understanding, okay, I am my own person and now I am going to continue. So, for some of you, maybe you got a divorce or something like that. It was a very traumatic event in your life, but now you have started a YouTube channel or perhaps a blog. You are, helping other people that perhaps are going through a divorce that's traumatic in their life, helping them to heal on their journey, because you are somebody that can go through something traumatic and still continue. This is not going to resonate for everyone, but I just got the message. For some of you, you may have lost a child. For one reason or another. You may have, had a child that passed. But to understand that you may have other children, it's about also focusing on the people, the children that are still here in this lifetime. It's also understanding that how you continue to move forward on your path with your other children could be also helping other parents that have also lost a child. Okay. And I know that's a really difficult situation. I had an aunt that lost a child, a young child. And I remember the strength that she had was just really incredible. She had 3 other children. And the way that she was able to continue even after that really difficult time period in her life was really actually a strength, not only to her other children and to her immediate family, but even, it was a cousin of mine that had passed. Her strength actually even gave me a lot of strength, not just during that situation, but in other situations in my life. The way that she handled herself, not that she didn't grieve, but that she was able to, continue on, Wow, really interesting. And you Aquarius, you are the star in the tarot. So a healer. So I feel like there is a strong message there for you. Okay, what to purge? Okay, so what we have is wish upon a star, Five of Cups, and a message in the bottle. I feel like for some of you, there is this need to purge, to have a particular conversation with somebody that has brought you, some pain. Like you're wishing that it could be different. There's almost this energy of wishing that you could talk to this person or send this person a letter or whatever. For some of you, this could have been a person that passed, and almost like wishing that you could have them back. This type of energy, really focusing here on what you have lost instead of what you still have. I think it's really interesting that there's two flowers here that you still have, and then we have the two pages. So it's about time for you to purge. It's almost like wanting to go back in time and have things be different, of understanding that that isn't going to happen. That door, that option has been closed. And sometimes, we need to understand that it's not, the door is closed. This message has really been coming out quite a bit, and it could have come up in your career and money reading. But the energy that a door has been closed, if you stand outside the door or put your hand on the doorknob, you're still connecting yourself to the energy that's on the other side of this closed door. That it's time to not only recognize that the door has been closed, it's also time to walk away from the door and towards something that is going to make you even happier, even though at this time, right, you are truly missing some situation or some relationship in your life. So let's get some of this. Yeah. Page of Pentacles on the bottom, another page. I feel like for some of you, there could have been a marriage that has ended, with the Tower. Something has come down, a belief about something. My grandmother also, she had 8 children. Really interesting. These stories are coming up, but she had a child that passed. And one of the things that she said that was really the hardest for her to get over was the fact that, the parents are supposed to pass first, right? She was like, she was like, I was always ready to go before my children. And it was really difficult when she lost one of her children, that, she was still here, for some reason that was, traditionally, right? And it wasn't happening the way that she envisioned it. I mean, she did overcome that, but it's this energy of, blocking the ending of some either belief, relationship, marriage, and once again, I'm getting this energy that, small pictures have big ears, that you really are influencing people at this time by how you are, really proceeding after something, a Tower moment in your life. And it's time to, I feel like you're trying to block the ending. If it hasn't, this relationship or something has not yet come down, I feel as if you're blocking the ending, or you're blocking the beginning of your new life, because you're kind of like still dwelling somewhat on this ending. So the message here is really that it really is time to go. This is what you're being asked to purge, to understand this door is closed. It's not only time for me to accept the closed door, it's time for me to even walk away from this closed door, because there's something bigger out there for you, and it can't come in if you're standing by this closed door. Okay, so let's move on to your amazing uniqueness, strength, and light. I cannot believe this. I did not even see this until just now. The star card, your energy, sacred reverence, and higher power. You know, it's really interesting because I feel like you have this healing energy of being able to see, the connection that you have with other people, that the connection is a true light. I feel like that is why this past connection or situation is so difficult for you to perhaps accept, because in a way you may recognize how connected, how healing your energy is to others, that you have these special connections, not only with this past situation, but with other people. And that your light and love helps to bring healing to other people. And, especially when you're connecting to your intuition, this is your gift. Your healing energy is your gift. It's the way that you can open your heart to others, to really step into that energy of giving of yourself. And once again, I feel like you gave a lot. We have the Seven of Pentacles here, right? You gave a lot to this past connection. You really did. And I think that's part of why it's so, in a way, so hard, to walk away from it. So let's take a look. I'm going to clarify this. I really want to clarify this star. Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah. It's your fears. It's your fears that things are not going to work out the way that you want them to, right? But it's also about recognizing that the divine is working with you, okay? And the Three of Pentacles is about the divine coming in and working with you. I feel as if this painful experience, and we say this a lot, that out of our pain comes our purpose. Whatever this painful experience is, once again, let's go to perhaps a divorce, and I'm only saying that because we have the Hierophant, but it could have been losing your job. It could have, been losing a child. It could have been any number of things that have been, eliminated from your life. Out of that pain, I really feel like, once again, we had this energy of perhaps, showing your strength and courage to continue on your path, to keep your heart open to love, to keep your heart open to new things on your path, that is really helping to inspire other people. And here is your star quality is the fact that you can, defend yourself. You can get back up after difficult moments. The Seven of Wands is getting on top of things again. Not, the Seven of Wands, look, is standing up and fighting back the other Six Wands. But it's also about recognizing that you're not giving up. Something devastating has happened, and I'm not saying that when something devastating happens, we may go through a grieving process, right, where we need to spend time by ourselves, or spend time mourning a person or a dream or a situation that has left our life, but you are not wallowing in that, is my point here. Is that you may have had, a short amount of time where you did need to go through that grieving process, but now you're getting back up. You're standing back up and you're saying, yeah, wait a minute, I got this. Okay, this thing occurred. It was not pleasant. Okay, it was difficult, but I am also ready to get back up. I'm ready to be inspired to step onto a new path, to understand that I also, by stepping onto a new path, to, picking myself up and moving on, I'm also inspiring other people, right? And then with the Ace of Pentacles, this is, a divine gift coming in. This is your abundance. This is your joy coming in because you are inspiring to others. I really feel, Aquarius, that this is a beautiful energy of understanding that you don't really have to do anything when you step into your power, right? When you're stepping into your power of picking yourself back up after a difficult tragedy or traumatic event, picking yourself back up and continuing on your path, in not by spinning tails, right? But by stepping into it and really saying, okay, yes, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is what happened. But guess what? I also have free will. I can choose how I'm going to react to it. I can choose how I'm going to live my life from this point forward. Understanding, because we have all of these pages, I feel like you are really inspiring perhaps a generation or a lot of people that perhaps are just awakening to their spiritual path, however that may mean to you and your situation, but you are really inspiring a lot of people. So let's take a look at how to use this inspiring energy that you have just by being who you are, okay? That is your uniqueness. Really interesting. Okay, how to do this. Okay, I feel like there's a little bit of reflection. Okay, this is your next step. Understanding that your light is that you do have the ability to come back from some, difficult ending or situation, to reflect on how you did your healing. Perhaps you kept a journal during this time, or I know some people just take photos. I did this during a difficult time in my life. I would just take my phone and I would go for a walk every morning and I would take a picture of something beautiful that was on the walk. It could have been the sun, shining through the leaves on the tree. It could have been a bird. It could have been, whatever it was. I feel like there's some way that maybe you can go back and take a look at how you reflect on how you did your healing, how you got to this point where you are able to, get on top of your pain and be able to step into this energy of using your pain to help other people heal. Because it's a powerful move and between worlds, understanding that you are walking out of this energy of the darkness, okay? The difficult times, the healing that you have done. To me, this is like your healing time, because the healing time is still a time of darkness because you haven't quite finished the healing, right? But now you have. You have stepped into this world of healing yourself and now being able to help other people to heal. They're saying you could have had, a devastating illness. You could have where you were ill for a long time. You have overcome that illness, or you have learned how to control a disease that you might have, for the rest of your life. And now stepping into helping other people to heal. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a doctor, but you could help start a support group for other people going through similar things. Yeah, wow, really, High Priestess, my goodness. No longer allowing the past to hold you back. I feel like whatever this situation that occurred, let's go back to the divorce situation. Once again, it doesn't have to be a divorce, but say that was the thing, when you met new people, you could have gone through a time period, and I've met women like this, you go through, well, I'm divorced. It's like in the first sentence or two, right? You could have identified with yourself as being divorced, okay, is my point. And so this was kind of holding you back. It was actually kind of in your psyche, okay, your self-confidence. I'm divorced. When you announced, that you were divorced, you could have also been, telling some story about why you're divorced. But it's also a little bit about, you were identifying yourself with divorced instead of identifying yourself as Aquarius. Let's put it that way, And I feel as if now you are stepping into this energy of understanding, no, I'm making choices that are good for me, and I'm no longer divorced. I am Aquarius, right? I am a healer. I am, I am somebody that can get back up and continue on their path. I have a bright and happy future ahead of me, and I am embracing it. I am making choices that are good for it. I feel like this is, the Page of Wands. I feel like you're getting some good news, but I also feel like you're spreading good news. You're spreading news about love, about connections. This is becoming part of your truth. Whereas before, you could have been even spinning the tail, let's go back to the divorce situation. Oh yeah, love hurts, love is painful, love never lasts, that type of thing. And now you're kind of seeing love in a different light because you've healed from it. But it is in that, coming back to your next step, it's about reflecting on the journey that you took to get to that point where, when you meet somebody new, you're like, yeah, here I am, I'm Aquarius, and really stepping into your power of who you are now instead of what was done to you in the past. Wow, really interesting energy. Yeah, really lovely. It's a lovely way to look at it, sometimes I guess it is kind of that energy of, I have truly met some people in my life that, never talk about something really horrendous maybe that happened in their past until you really get to know them, and then they maybe feel safe to be able to share that with you. But I feel as if this is you kind of coming into that energy, like not having any baggage, bitterness, you're allowing yourself to let this go, time to go, understanding I am not what has happened to me. I am what I choose, how I choose to go forward. Really lovely energy. Very inspiring, I would say. Okay, so let's take a look at your manifestation card. Oh my goodness, non-attachment. Let's see. I am certain that I will reach my goal by letting go of how it will happen. Okay, yeah, lovely. I mean, I feel as if, there is a little bit of a letting go of what happens next, of just stepping into your power, of knowing that just by you being the healer that you are, of living your life, of embracing, having the strength and the courage to continue on your path and not allowing something that somebody else has done to hold you back, that you are actually inspiring others. And I feel like that is where your abundance is coming. Like, I feel like you're going to have like an abundance of feeling fulfilled in your life, of being able to experience joy in your life, love in your life again, because, we do have the Two of Cups here. So I think you do have new love coming into your life. But it's, I really and honestly think that for you, it may not be material abundance that you're seeking, but true love abundance and connection. So I really do wish you so much love and light in this situation. I do personal readings. The link is in the description box below. But I really do wish you much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon, Aquarius. Bye for now.